I'm Iris Ruth Pastor, and we're with Dr. Shuly Rubin Schwartz for a little small talk today. And Dr. Schwartz is a professor and a dean at the Jewish Theological Seminary, and she's also going to be serving as scholar in residence at Congregation Kol Ami the weekend of January 29th through January 31st. So, good day, Dr. Schwartz, and thank you for being with us. In addition to being a professor, I understand that you were also a Rebbetzin yourself for nearly 25 years, and that you wrote a book entitled The Rabbi's Wife, The Rebbetzin in American Jewish Life. And it examines the complex Rebbetzin role in America over the past century. And you've been quoted as saying that many rabbis' wives in America married what they wanted to be. And I was wondering if you could comment on that very interesting and provocative statement.
I'd be delighted to. Thank you. I was drawn to this topic because I was drawn to the whole question of female religious leadership. We have wonderful, talented, amazing women rabbis in our midst today. And it got me thinking about where were all of these bright, talented women 2 generations ago, 3 generations ago, 4 generations ago in this country. And I realized that a lot of those amazingly talented women who wanted to serve the Jewish people married rabbis. And that was the way that they got as close as they could to a position of power in the Jewish community so that they could exercise religious leadership, and so many of them did.
What you're saying today is that now they're going to be going into the rabbinical pulpit themselves and they don't have to marry it to get into it?
Basically, that is true, that women can obtain this power directly and they don't need to do that in an indirect route.
So the Rebbetzins of today, are they still assuming a more traditional role? Or what is their function today?
It really varies among the denominations, and I must say that in the research for my book, I found that the role did not vary very much among the denominations in the era when women could not become rabbis. But now that women can become rabbis, you see the traditional Rebbetzin role primarily in the Orthodox community, and even more so in the Hasidic community, particularly among the Lubavitch.
Besides from talking about the Rebbetzins, that weekend that you're scholar in residence, I understand you're also going to be addressing Jewish values, and you're also going to be talking about American Jewish life in the 21st century. And I was wondering if you could just very briefly give us a glimpse of what you'll be focusing on.
I'm going to be focusing a bit about the Jewish family throughout time. What is a Jewish family? I really want to focus on the question of what makes a Jewish family Jewish? What do we mean when we say Jewish family? What values are we thinking about? Is there such a thing as a Jewish family? What are the fantasies we have about Jewish families? And what relationship do our ideals have with the reality of Jewish family life? And I will focus Shabbat morning specifically on the American Jewish family in the 20th century, and of course thinking a bit about the Jewish family today.
That sounds like it's going to be very interesting. For more information about Dr. Schwartz's visit, you can call Congregation Kol Ami at 813-962-6338. And I want to thank you, Dr. Schwartz, so much for being with us today. You are certainly one to watch on the topic of Jewish modern thought. This has been a production of Let My People Know, an outreach engagement initiative.